what's happening now? Well, something has accumulated. What is it? Hmm. This feeling of certainty of your failure. So basically, it has accumulated now that you're in a state that you think you always fail. This is where you're at. In about a few weeks, you're going to become curious about something, right? And then the quick-witted you is going to come back to life. So a few weeks, right? You're going to step out of this pity. You right now experience excess impatience, and you need to understand this space in between what you desire and what you have right now is so that you can count your blessings. So it's not like shit's not happening. It's more like there's a time frame right now where you have to. I'm not saying you're not appreciative of what you have. I'm just saying you must reaffirm your gratefulness to everything that gave you what you have now. Do you understand what I'm saying? So count your blessings one more time. And this time, concentrate on that counting. That's what this space is for. You feel like the responsibilities that you have and that are put over you, right? They're overwhelming, right? And they're also limiting you as creative, you to move forward in the way you would like to move forward, right? But you have to understand there are new beginnings about to come into your life. So all of this is temporary, right? You waiting for your wishes. It's like you're just basically one of those people. You're just sitting on your doorstep waiting for your dreams to come true, right? Or your desires. They're telling you, do not wait while it's in motion that you don't see. You need to count your blessings and also understand that the weight that has been put on you by responsibilities, be it emotional or physical, right? Or psychological, well, even though all those things end up physical. Understand that the new beginning is on its way. It's on its way. This is just a process. I know you feel like the shit that you want is on delay for so long that it's never going to happen. That's not the case, right? Right or not? Don't you disagree with me? In about 6 months, something will be triggered, right? Oh, it's going to be a regeneration of the relationship, right? So something that will be triggered is like regeneration of the relationship, right? Relationship with who, with what? This has to do with the shadow work, right? About your self-esteem and doubt, right? So what's happening within 6 months, something is going to catalyze it. Something is going to trigger the shift in this consciousness, right? I think it sort of tags to yesterday's reading. So that's going to shift. In about 6 months, something's going to trigger the shift, right? It's not going to happen on its own. It's not like you woke up one day and you felt like, oh, it's gone. No, someone's going to trigger it, or something's going to trigger it. And usually how the trigger works, it's an anger or anxiety or frustration or fight back, right? This anger, the negative is what helps shift things, right? That's why negative and positive within us, those aspects are crucial. It's good to keep both because that way your mind, body, and soul function correctly. If you eradicate darkness, which is negative, and then just keep light, you'll be out of your freaking mind. Thinking that angels are going to come down and save you. They won't. They haven't. Anyone yet. Read the history books full of lies. Even those lies don't tell you of a single person that's been saved for good. So, save yourself. Use your polarities. Okay, conditional giving. Just a second, give me a minute. Okay, so you're feeling dissatisfied and bored with the way things are in your life, and by that I mean the way you approach the things in your life, right? So now the challenge in your life, right, is to gather mental strength, right? Mental strength to not continue with this one-sided conditional giving, right? So it's like it feels like you're giving and you're not getting back what you need to be, right? So you're giving, right? Like the way those people put conditions on you so that you must give. Now you flip it over and then you set conditions on to give them conditionally. If they behave well, you reward them. If they don't, you give them that. Like that. Right now, you're overly emotional, right? Like extremely emotional. Like you're overly sensitive and emotional. Like, I don't know. Maybe you're like me. You're driving down the road and you see the roadkill and you get full-blown anxiety and sadness come over you. I don't know. Maybe something else. But basically, you're emotional. Very, very emotional right now. But what's asked of you is to persevere. Just basically keep going. Do not allow the emotions, right, and the feelings, no matter where they're coming from within, from without, above, below, doesn't matter, dark, light, to stop you from moving. Right now, you need to keep going, right? You're on a quest of soul search, right? It's not like you don't know where your soul is, but you're searching for things. Your soul is searching for things. So go, you need to keep going. This is the time for soul search. To come to blissful relationship, right? Emotional fulfillment within yourself, right? Stability, right? This ideal like sensation of peace within you and harmony. This is what your soul is looking for. That's what your soul is searching for. So you must keep going. So right now, the stage for your soul is like emotional turmoil, right? Over empathetic, I would say, right? Like feeling everyone's pain, everyone's suffering, right? Including yours, obviously. So you're really connected to your memories, right? From the past. But you're not really learning from those mistakes, right? So wait, just give me a second. What's going on here? Because you're not actually forgiving. Yep. So what you need to know that forgiving means letting go, right? It doesn't mean forgive someone and let them back in. So let's say I tried to like stab you with a knife in an eyeball, right? And we were friends and family for a long time and just took a knife, bread knife, and decided to stab you in the eyeball. You should be aware of me. But if you forgive me, you will let that emotion and fear go because forgiveness actually means and comes from understanding where the person stands. So let's say you can only forgive me fully if you understand that I'm insane, right? For doing so, right? Trying to stab you in the eyeball with a knife. So if you understand that, then you can forgive, which is forgive is like let go. That's literally what it means. Forgive, like give it forth to something else. It's no longer yours, right? You're not really able to learn from your past mistakes because you think you're forgiving people, but you're not. And the reason you can find that you're not forgiving is because you're still arguing with those people in your head. So that means you're not really forgiving. But you will go on a trip. And when you come back from that trip, wherever you're going, right? It could be a weekend trip or a long trip. Wherever you're going, you come back. And then upon return from that trip, right? The storm will brew. What kind of storm? You'll feel compassion. You will feel like you want to confess, right? Like express your emotions, right? And you will feel remorse. You would feel like you want to come clean. So maybe on this trip, you will be triggered spiritually, where you would feel like, I don't know, the way they feel when they go to the priest and confess. I don't know. You want to confess it to yourself, to your mind, and admit the fact that you're an unforgiving bitch. That you thought you were so kind and nice, but this is the right time. You see, I thought I was forgiving, and then I keep catching myself not forgiving at all. I have to still work on it. Timing. So this this gaining wisdom timing, right? Where you will understand that you need to come clean, right? And understand that you have actually not forgiven the people that you thought you have forgiven, is going to be within 3 to 4 weeks. Look, you're going to, okay, so for some, it will be someone who will trigger it. It would be someone who's going to manipulate you, right? Manipulative, but manipulating into disappointment. So it's not like manipulating to make you think, right, that things are going to be good. Manipulate you into things are going to make you feel like things are going to be bad, right? This person is charming, clever, intelligent, and they're going to trigger this in you. So I don't know how it's going to trigger. Maybe you can identify it and that they're being manipulative, and that will set you off in the moment. I don't know. Maybe you're PMSing if you're a woman, or menstruating and you can't fucking handle with your hormones this kind of bullshit. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. You figure out if you're a man why you can't handle it. But it's this person that's going to trigger it. Going to create very unstable situation. And that's what's going to start the process for you to learn from the past mistakes. So say thank you to that person, after you're done being angry with them. Look, you need to stop working hard for free. And you need to understand that you need to stand up, right? Stand up for what you deserve for. So you stand up for what you deserve. You say, I deserve this. I'm not doing shit for free anymore, right? You need to become disconnected and withholding. Not like completely like just shut people down and turn away from them, but not available. They're like, oh, Marta, where have you been? Or Kathy, where have you been? And you'll be like, oh, I missed out, boys. Or Peter, where have you been? And you'll be like, doing my thing. You also need to learn not to explain in details why you have been absent. You don't owe anyone a jack shit of a fucking explanation. It's your time. The people putting demand on your personal time is crazy in itself. So you need to understand the demands that you've been trying to meet are insane. And you need to avoid this, right? Karmic avoidance. Avoid the karmic connection with these people. Because every time you give them what they ask for, they're karmically connected to. Avoid this karmic connection, right? This is where justice, right, will be balanced. You must be free of others. In every way, mind, body, and soul. You must stand your ground and say, no, I own